Hello, my dear friends. Can you hear me? I hope that you can. It's a wonderful day, and today we are going to do your homework together. I'm going to help you to do your homework. We are going to start working with the test book. Fly's test is something that we're going to work with. So today it is Monday, the 25th of September, when I'm making this video. What about you? When are you doing your homework? What day is it today? What time is it right now? And what parts of the day is this? And what date is it? Can you tell me? And it will be better if you write it down. For example, when I'm making this video, it's Monday, the 25th of September. What about you? When are you doing your homework? I would really like to find it out. So, today we're going to work with, I'm so sorry, not with the flies, but with the movies test. As far as I remember, you have taken a new book, Movies 1, with the test, and we are going to work with it at home. All of the reading and writing parts we're going to work with during the lesson and at home. During the lesson, we will discuss everything. We will speak about the texts, we will discuss the words, we'll discuss the questions, but at home, we'll do all of the writing parts, okay? So this is test 1. We skip all the listening part and we have to open page 12, reading and writing. Test 1, reading and writing. It will be very nice if you manage to open it right now, and it will be very nice if we can work with it together. So this is test 1, reading and writing, part 1. There are 5 questions. Look and read, choose the correct words and write them on the lines. There is one example. On the page 12, there are all of the words, yeah? And on the page 13, there will be the sentences that describe some of these words. We'll have to think and we'll have to do the exercise. So, what are the words? Dentist, a milkshake, a coffee, a nurse, a farmer, a shower, a lamp, and a salad. So a dentist, it is a doctor that treats and heals your teeth. A milkshake is something cold with ice cream or milk in it and different kinds of flavor like vanilla, banana, strawberry, or chocolate that you can drink in a large glass at home or in a restaurant. Coffee is something hot that you can drink at home. For example, I'm a coffeeholic. It means that I love drinking coffee and I drink it quite often. I drink it several times a day. A nurse is a woman who also works in the hospital. She helps doctors, yeah? She works in a hospital, but she's not a doctor. She's an assistant. A farmer is a person who works in a farm. He works with the animals, with the seeds and plants that grow on the farm. For example, what animals can you find on the farm? Can you tell me? What animals can you find on the farm? It's quite an easy question. There are so many animals on the farm. I hope that you can name some of them. Can you? Sheep, cows, goats, chickens, ducks, geese, horses, rabbits sometimes, yeah? So these are the animals that you can find on the farm. Shower is something you take in the morning or in the evening to become clean. A lamp is something that shines in the room and gives you light. And salad is something that you don't have to cook, but you have just to cut some vegetables and mix them in order to get a dish. So now we are going to work with the sentences on the following page, on the page 13. We are going to read these sentences and fulfill them, yeah? So this person helps people who aren't well in the hospital. It is a nurse, obviously, yeah? We have to write it down. Next one. This has lots of green vegetables in it, but you don't cook it. Of course it is a salad. Of course it is a salad. You don't cook it, but you can eat it. You stand under this when you want to wash. So, you stand under the water. You stand under a shower when you want to wash your body. You take a shower, or sometimes you take a bath. But when you take a bath, you don't stand, yeah? You sit in the bathtub or you lie down and you soak in the water. You wash your body, you take a sponge, you rub your body with soap or shampoo or something else to make your body clean. Number three, this person would this person work outside in the films in the field? Who is this? A dentist? Of course not. Not. A dentist works inside, and this is a farmer. Do you remember? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. This is a song, yeah? And on his farm he had some chicks, he had some goats, he had some cows, he had some horses. Let's go on. Let me check whether the audio and the video are being done. Yeah, everything is being recorded. I'm very happy to see it. I hope that you can hear me well. Let me drink my coffee. And let us go on. Some people put milk in this brown drink. What is it? Obviously, it is coffee. For example, I'm drinking my coffee just right now. I'm drinking coffee at the moment. Black coffee with milk, no sugar, nothing sweet in it. Number five, this person helps people when their teeth hurt. Oh, I hate when my teeth hurt. Toothache is the worst thing ever, you know? Do you usually go to the dentist, by the way? Do you usually go to check or treat your teeth? That's my question. I visit a dentist really rarely because I don't have a lot of time. I visit a dentist about once a year, and that is not enough. So, and the answer is obviously a dentist, yeah? A dentist. This person helps people when their teeth hurt. This is a dentist. Lovely. So write down all of these words and let's go on. There is a picture. Oh no, there is a dialogue over here. It's part 2. So in the picture we can see a boy. A boy is talking to a girl. Both of them are smiling. They're sitting in the garden on the grass. There is a fence behind them and they're playing with the animals. The boy is playing with a kitten. The girl is playing with a puppy. Or maybe it is a dog, but a very small kind of dog. But I think it's a puppy. Yeah, the girl is wearing a pink t-shirt and jeans. The boy is wearing blue shorts. Oh my god, what has happened? What has happened? My book disappeared. Maybe I've switched something on. I'm so sorry, we have to wait for this book to open. So, what else was there in the picture? There were some bushes and a tree behind the fence. The dog was wearing a red collar. The boy was wearing blue shorts and a yellow t-shirt. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a bit ill. And what do we have to do there? Part 2, 6 questions. Read the text and choose the best answer. So there is a dialogue. Fred and Vicky are talking about their pets. So Fred has a kitten. Fred is the boy. Vicky has a dog. Let's read it together. Fred. And let's circle the correct answers, okay? Our new kitten is so funny. Is it? Why is your kitten funny? It loves hiding. Why is it funny? Because it loves hiding. It loves playing hide and seek, just like this. Circle these answers, okay? Circle these answers, and then let's go on. Does your kitten like playing games? So what is the correct answer? Yes, that's right. What's your kitten's favorite toy? A big round ball. A big round ball, yeah? Oh, a big round ball, please. Circle these correct answers, okay? That's very important for us to circle all of the correct answers. And we go on. Number 4, 5, and 6. How old is your puppy now, Vicky? How old is the puppy? 12 weeks. The puppy is 12 weeks. 12 weeks. So there are 7 days in a week. It means that we have to put it to 7. How many days? How old is the puppy? Let me open the calculator. So if it is 12 weeks and there are 7 days in the week. It means that it is 84 days old. Does your puppy sleep outside? No, it's too young. The puppy is too young to sleep outside, yeah? It has to sleep inside in the house. It's too young. I'd like to have another pet. Me too. So Wiki wants to have another pet and Fred wants another pet. These are the things that they have spoken about during their dialogue. They spoke about their pets. That's nice. And now let's go on. There is part 3, the most difficult part, and I'd like us to work with it together, okay? Almost the most difficult. What is the task here? Let's read it. Part 3, 6 questions. Read the story, choose a word from the box, write the correct word next to numbers 1 to 5. There is one example. In order to start working with this exercise, you have to open the following page, yeah? Page 17. This is the box, and these are the words. These are the words that you will be able to put in the text on the previous page, yeah? Girls, listening, clouds. The man is strong. They drove a car. Glasses of water, glasses of milk, glasses of juice, and something else. She shouted, "Help! I need some help!" The girl was crying because she lost her toy. And there was a long, long road. Something like this. So these are the words that you will have to use when fulfilling the text. Let's go back to the text. Let me make it smaller. How can I make it smaller? I think just like this. This is the text. I'm going to read it and I'm going to help you to fulfill it. But I would like you to read it with me. So when you're now doing your homework, sitting on the chair, on the sofa, maybe even on the bed, I'd like you to read this text with me, okay? So let's do it. Zoe is the youngest of the 3 girls in her family. Yours was an example. Sometimes her 2 older sisters called her baby Zoe. I'm not a baby, Zoe said. I'm 10 now. Last Sunday, Zoe's family had a great day. What did they do? They drove to the forest, of course. They went there by car. They drove to the forest, went for a very long walk, and had a picnic. Wonderful, great thing to do with your family on a Sunday. Then Zoe's dad read his book, his mother went to sleep, and her sisters sat and talked. Zoe, I'm so sorry. Zoe climbed to the top of a tall tree. From the top of the tree, Zoe could see lots of things. Black clouds above the mountains. What else could be black there? Yeah? What else could be black? No glasses, of course, so there could be black clouds above the mountain. So let me draw it for you. There were some mountains. Yeah? The mountains and black clouds above the mountains in the sky. There were black clouds above the mountains. If you want, you can draw them and color them black. The clouds were black. Oh no, she thought. Rain! She climbed down the tree and ran to her family. Quickly, come on, back to the car. When they all jumped up and started to put the glasses and balls back in the picnic bag, Zoe smiled. I'm not a baby. I'm talking like a grown-up, and they're all listening to me. They're all listening. So Zoe thought, like, I'm talking, they're listening. And she felt proud of herself. That is what she thought. I'm not a baby. I'm a grown up. They're listening to me. I climbed up the tree. I saw the clouds. I climbed down. I shouted something to my family. They heard me. and they started to pack because it was very dangerous to have a picnic when it was raining. So they packed their bags and we all came back home, yeah? Just like this. Fulfill the text, please. These are the words that we use. There are some other words like strong, shouted. We don't have to use them, do we? So you just leave them in the box. You don't use them. Wonderful. And now we go on. And there is one more exercise over here in part 3. Now choose the best name for the story. Tick one box. There are 3 names for the story. You have to read them and think which one is the best. The baby's favorite tree. I don't think so. What a windy day. But it wasn't windy. It was rainy and cloudy. So Zoe helps your family. Yes, this is the correct answer. Tick the box. Tick the box. Read the text if you need one more time again. Stop the video if you have to finish writing all of the words in the text. And let's go on. What about part 4? So this is part 4 that we'll have to work with. This is part 5 that we'll have to work with. And this is part 6. So there is how it all changed. This is the book. This is the test that we have to work with. Now we are going to work with part 4. So there are 5 questions. Read the text. Choose the right words and write them on the lines. Here are the words that you'll have to choose, okay? These are the options of the answers that you have to look at and choose. And this is the text that you have to fulfill. What is the name of the text? What is the name? The name is bats. So this text is about bats. Wonderful. And now we are going to read it and we are going to fulfill it. So please be ready. By the way, have you ever seen bats? I have seen bats. It was in the zoo. Yeah, I seen it once or twice, and I never liked bats because to my mind, the bats are ugly. I don't like them. What about you? Have you ever seen bats in real life? I saw them in films. Of course, I did that, but I was never interested in them, you know. I don't like bats. I don't find them to be interesting. I don't find them to be beautiful. I would never like to have a bat as a pet. I would never like to meet a bat in the real life. I'm quite afraid of them, but because when I was a child, a friend of mine told me that they drink blood, and I was afraid of them as if they were vampires. Now, of course, I do understand. They don't touch people. They're afraid of people. They don't drink blood, but still, I'm I'm a bit terrified, and I'm not really fond of the bats. No, I don't like them at all. That's my answer. I don't like them, so that's not my kind of animal. Yeah, that's not the animal that I'm interested in. But here is the text. This is our work, and I'll be happy to work with the text because almost all of the texts are so interesting. They give us information about animals, about the world, and I find it to be so exciting. You better work with me, okay? Let's read this text. Open it. Take a pen or a pencil and let's read it. Bats are small animals that can fly. There are many different kinds of bats, and they live in many parts of the world. Some live in jungles, some live in trees, or inside houses, But you don't often see them. Yeah, you don't often see them, the bats. Most bats sleep in the day and only fly at night. Bats can't see very well with their eyes, but they're all very good at flying. Yeah? I'm good at being an English teacher, I'm good at painting and drawing, and the bats are good at flying. They can fly very quickly. Small bats sometimes eat mice, but bigger bats often eat fruit and drink juice that they find in flowers. So these are the words that I've picked up, and these are the words that I've written in the text. I've typed them in the text, and these are the words that you have to write down in the text. Bats are small animals that can fly. So, how long are we working already? Oh, quite long. Okay, we'll finish quite soon. Bats are small animals that can fly. There are many different kinds of bats, and they live in many parts of the world. Some live in jungles, some live in trees or inside houses. This is frightening, but you don't often see them. Most bats sleep in the day and only fly at night. Bats can't see very well with their eyes, but they are all very good at flying. They can fly very quickly. Small bats sometimes eat mice, but bigger bats often eat fruit and drink juice that they find in flowers, like butterflies. So bats are like the butterflies, just like this. Let's go on. So these are the variants you were able to put like or, them, there, at, find. And off we go. Part 5. Let's work with it. There are 7 questions. Look at the pictures and read the story. Write some words to complete the sentence about the story. You can use 1, 2, or 3 words. Fishing in the lake. So this is the text. What's the name? Fishing in the lake is the name of the text. This is the text. There are some examples, and there are sentences that we will have to fulfill thinking of the text. So let's be very careful. Let's read the text. Let's read the examples, and let's work with the exercises. Sally and her brother Peter live next to a lake, and they love swimming and fishing in it. They often fish from the end of their garden, but last Saturday they went fishing in another part of the lake. But there were no fish there. This is boring, Sally said. She put her fishing things down and took off her shoes. Then she put her feet in the water because it was a hot and sunny day. Let's read the examples. Sally and Peter enjoy swimming and fishing in the lake near their house. The children fished in another part of the lake last Saturday. Good. Sally stopped fishing because there were in the water that day because there were no fish. There were no fish, but there were no fish there. There were no fish in the water that day. Because it was hot and because it was hot and sunny, Sally, what did she do? Put her feet in the water. She put her feet in the water, in the lake. So these are the words that we use to fulfill the sentences, yeah? Sally stopped fishing because there were no fish in the water that day. Because it was hot and sunny, Sally put her feet in the lake. And they didn't like fishing because there were no fish. They didn't enjoy it. It was very boring. So these are the sentences, and now we can go on. Let's open the second part of the text. Here in the picture we can see the boy, Peter. He's fishing and trying to catch something. And there is a girl, her name is Sally. She's not fishing, she's standing, holding her shoes. She doesn't have any shoes on, and they're standing next to the boat. They're not sailing a boat, they're just next to the boat, next to the water. So let's read it. Sally, look, Peter said. I think I can see a lake monster. Oh, a lake monster? Sally jumped up to look, but when she did that, she dropped her shoes in the water, so the shoes went down, 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 down in the water. Then she got angry with Peter because there was no monster. Now I haven't got my shoes, she said. It's not funny. Peter looked down in the water. He couldn't see Sally's orange shoes at the bottom of the lake. So boys are always boys, joking. And Peter told Sally that there was a monster in the lake, but Sally didn't see any monster. And she got scared. She lost her shoes. She dropped them in the water, and the shoes were gone. Peter said he saw a lake monster. When she jumped up, Sally dropped her shoes in the lake. Sally was angry because her shoes were at the bottom of the lake. So let's write it down. Peter said that he saw a lake monster. He said that he saw a lake monster. But did he really see it? We don't know. When she jumped up, Sally dropped her shoes in the lake. You have to remember that you can write 1, 2, or 3 words, not more than this, okay? Sally was angry because her shoes were at the bottom of the lake. Her shoes were at the bottom of the lake, just like this. Please write it down and let's go on. There is one more part of this text left. So what about the time? How long have we been working? Oh, 25 minutes already. I have to hurry up. Okay. Here we can see kids standing in the kitchen with their mom. They're all laughing. Sally doesn't look angry anymore. I don't know whether she has found or hasn't found her shoes, but still, they all look happy, and that is the most important part, isn't it? Well, let's try to catch your shoes now, Peter said. He fished them out of the lake. So, Peter helped Sally. He found her shoes. Sally was happy again. Oh, what was that? Sally was happy again. When they got home, their mother was in the kitchen. Did you catch any fish? She asked. She laughed when Peter said, Yes, we caught 2 orange shoe fish. Just like this. It's kind of funny. I agree with that. This is kind of funny. So is there one more sentence? No? Oh, only one. Okay. Sally was happy again when Peter caught her shoes. When the children told her about the 2 orange shoe fish, their mom laughed. So Sally was happy again when Peter caught her shoes. When the children told her about 2 orange shoe fish, their mom laughed because they were not fish at all, yeah? That was just a joke. There wasn't a fish. These were the shoes. That was the funny thing. That was the funny part. So that's it. Fulfill everything, please. I'll be very pleased with you if you do it at home. This will be your homework for the next lesson. I'm very proud of you. I'm very grateful because you've spent your time working. You watched this video. It will be even better if you watch it twice. You worked with so many exercises, and maybe next time during the lesson or at home we'll work with the listening activities together. That will be very important. Also, we will work with the last exercise, maybe during our lesson, maybe during the next video. I don't know, part 6. We'll have to describe the picture, and then we will go on. So this is the video, and this is the end. This was your homework, and I'm really grateful that you have worked with me. Thank you very much. Do the work. If you need it, you have to watch the video one more time again. You can watch it as many times as you can. That will be marvelous. Thank you very much. I'm proud of you, and I love you very much. So, see you. Goodbye.